Welcome to Law of Attraction World Channel. This is Regina Chaley, and I'm here today to give you 7 steps to create or attract anything you want. Before I give you the 7 steps, I want to cover 2 things that you need to know. First, the universe has your back. The universe is based on alignment. Think of the planets spinning in their orbit. Think of the way that the seasons change and the fruit and the vegetables grow and the animals, live their lives. Like everything on this planet is working with that well-being, and so are we. I know it might not always seem like that, but that's the second thing that I want you to become aware of, is if it doesn't seem like you are meant to, be in alignment, in other words, alignment with your desires, getting everything you want, and it doesn't seem like things are going well, then that's because you've practiced some belief or flawed premise, and you've practiced yourself into enough momentum that that's what you actually are living, or that's what you're seeing. And that is why it doesn't feel natural for you to be in alignment. Okay. And when I say be in alignment, I'm talking about you want it, you feel good about it, it happens, like getting in alignment with whatever it is that you want, okay? Because that's what these 7 steps are for. So you've got to accept that well-being abounds, and that means even for you and everything that you want, okay? You should get what you want. And if it doesn't seem like that, that's only because you've practiced not seeing it that way long enough that now it just really doesn't seem that way. But think about when you were a kid. When you were a kid, you that natural state of well-being and that natural joyous connection where you could kind of like feel that you could have what you wanted was there. And you'll notice, if you don't remember what it was like to be a kid, just look around at the kids around you and see if you can kind of get into the vibe that they bring, because that's what it's like. That's that natural state. All right, so the 7 steps to creating and attracting anything that you want. So 1 is you want it. All right, so that's easy. You do that all day, every day anyway. That's kind of just like a no-brainer. I want it, okay? Number 1, I want it. Number 2, source says yes. All right, now this is not your work, and you might not realize it's happening, but that's what I'm talking about the natural state, is that everything is coming into alignment because this universe is based on well-being, and it is based on alignment with you and your soul and everything that you want, okay? So source says yes, so you don't have to do anything. Source does that without you. And your desire is percolating, and it's being held for you in this vibrational escrow. It's got your name on it. It never expires. Nobody can take it from you, and it's constantly amending with every new desire that you have, okay? So step 3 is your work, and here we go with you again. So you've got to match your desire, okay? You've got to pretend it, talk about it, think about it. You've got to be of a frequency that matches it. Like if your desire is going to make you feel fantastic, then you've got to feel fantastic to match it, okay? So that means everything that you do, how do we offer vibration? Well, we're offering it whether we're speaking or not, because it's just emanating from us. But it's your thoughts, it's the stories you tell, it's the way you look at it, it's your perspective, it's the mood you're in, it's the memories that you remember, it's the thing you're doing with your brain and your imagination, okay? So you've got to be matching the frequency of the thing, okay? So you got to figure out what that is, and you've got to be that. You've got to match that as often as you can, okay? So 3 is you got to feel good. You got to feel good. All right, 4. So then I'm going to ask you to create an affirmation. I want you to create it, because affirmations that you pick up like online and you just find other people's affirmations, they'll only work for you if they truly feel good to you. And so I'd like you to think about, what can I say to myself? What's like a I have statement? Like if you say I have wealth and abundance, and you say that enough and you feel good when you say that, then the universe says back to you, you have health and abundance. If you say, I can't afford this and I can't afford that, the universe says, you're right, you can't afford this and you can't afford that. All right, so it's up to you to create this affirmation and have it be as accurate as you can make it while still feeling good while you say it, because feeling good is that's step number 3. You've got to feel good. You've got to match the vibration, right? So you can only use an affirmation that feels good. Okay, and now step 5, practice. Practice, practice, practice. Practice this affirmation as often as you can remember, because this is what's going to help establish a new momentum. And it might feel a little awkward at first, but it will become more natural, and it will start to show, you will see evidence of it all around you as you practice it. Number 6, do your best to feel as good as you can about everything else in your life, because maybe you're feeling great about the subject that you've put focus upon and decided you're going to feel great about. But if you get irritated in traffic and you know, find yourself watching the news, and if you get yourself in these like funks with other subjects that you're also offering your vibration about, then you're sort of like averaging down your vibration and like muddying up the water, so to speak. So it's important to just try to feel good about just anything and everything. You know, the universe doesn't know the difference if you're thinking about, you know, what you want because you're observing it, or if you're imagining it. So just use your imagination and feel good as often as you can, okay? And then number 7, don't look for it. Why? Because when you look for it, what are you doing? You're looking around and it's not there yet because you're looking for it, right? Because it's going to land on you when you're in a vibrational match to it. As I'm sure all of you law of attraction people know, when you're a vibrational match, you can't stop it. It's coming from everywhere. So don't look for it, because you're going to look for it and you're going to say, oh, it's not here. Oh, it's not here. And now what are you giving your attention to? The lack of it. And then the universe says, you're right, it's not here. It's not here. And so it's your job to just let it go. Let it be. Just practice your heart out and expect it to come, because that's how it works. The law of attraction will bring it to you. So what'll happen is you'll start to just see evidence of your vibration coming into being. You'll see evidence of it, little signs, little things. I mean, I'm not sure exactly how it will unfold, but it's always fun to watch it unfold, because you'll know you brought it, because only you know what you've been doing with your, you know, heart in your head. So don't look for it. Let it come to you. It has to come to you, and that's the law. All right, so let's review. 1, you want it. 2, source says, here you go. 3, you decide you're going to be a vibrational match to it, and so you decide to feel good. 4, you create an affirmation about it that's authentic for you. 5, you're going to practice your little heart out. Practice, practice, practice. You're going to say this as often as you can possibly say it. 6, you do your best to feel good about everything else. And number 7, you are not going to look around for this. You are just going to keep practicing and acknowledge when things show up. All right, that's it for today. Thanks for listening. Talk to you soon.